In the world today, there's lots of stress, and which definitely creates a huge mess. And every soul is finding that bliss, that tranquility, which is the need of the hour. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I, Shreeya Katyal, welcome you all to today's talk. Today, I am going to go to the School of Fashion and Design of Asian School of Media Studies and going to talk to a very celebrated and eminent creative artist, Miss Antara. So let's see how it works and let's see what Mandala Art Valley Group is doing. Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
So first of all, we all would like to know that what this Mandala Art Village is about.
So Mandala Art Village is a concept that we have been working for about a year now. We actually started groundwork during the summer where our whole wish was to take a group of people, maybe from a city or from anywhere in India, to a very tranquil place up in the hills, could be Sikkim or Himachal, and make them experience the process of rejuvenation in a creative manner by drawing mandalas. However, we felt that many amongst us don't know what mandalas are or are not clear that how can this process be rejuvenating.
So what mandala is actually?
Mandala basically is a Sanskrit word which means a circle. But it is not just the motive, it is the feeling which is associated. A feeling of being together, of being bounded, of being united, because these symbols that we use to create are thousands of years old and have been with us all this while. They help us in simply drawing our focus and concentration to a space so that we don't feel lost or confused in a world which is very crowded and noisy. So basically it is a method of aligning, of balancing your inner self.
The seven chakras, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if I ask you now that what is the origin of this concept? From where did it come?
So the origin are Ajanta caves. They were talking about art which is not in the world outside but in the world within us. So Ajanta caves have several murals which talk about daily rituals, about activities in everyday life of man. But if you were to look at the techniques or the iconography that they have used, they are talking about the emotional being rather than the social being that man is. So from the Ajanta caves, the art went all the way. You can also see traces in the Alchi monastery of Ladakh, but by this time the wheels had shifted and it is a lot about god, goddesses, about celestial activity, astrology. It further crossed the Himalayas, where I haven't been yet, but Nepal, Tibet have a lot of further meditative and spiritual art forms.
Exactly. There are so many wonders in life which we are not aware of, and we just think that life is just limited to the circle we are in, which is not true, guys. So, talking about this creativity further, I would like to know that what is the kind of benefit people and especially the youngsters can get from this?
Right, see, one, we are in a design space. So these have a lot of motives, inspiration from nature or basic designs that you will find in a textile. But there is also an inner goal that you will know that when confused, when in the middle of a lot of noise, or when handling a lot of emotional baggage, how do you center yourself, how do you first de-stress and then produce art. It is easier to engage with them because they have a creative bent of mind already. So it is not about the technique but more about the feeling that the art form generates. So mandala on paper is like a self portrait of the emotional being, and that is what can help us because we are surrounded with information nowadays. It is very easy to get drifted. So this can help you in knowing what is your purpose, what is it that answers best your question, and hence it is de-stressing.
That's true. Creativity is killed by confusions, and that's what we are trying to do. That we are killing confusions to create creativity. So coming on to your journey, where did it start? Like, from what background are you, and how did you get into this, and why did you get into this?
So basically, I was interested in art like many of us from childhood, learning through drawing class, having hobbies. But art, although I really wanted it to be the whole and soul, it kept as a thing which I pursued in my free time. It was a weekend activity for 101 doubts which I had surrounding embracing art as a career. I did my master's in statistics. I have worked in the corporate sectors in Bombay for almost 7 years in market research and consulting jobs. But it was a trip to Ladakh about 5 years ago, which took me to the Alchi monastery where I saw these images for the first time. I was very curious and I wanted to understand and learn. Back in office, I would Google, I would listen to the chants which I had heard in the monasteries, and this showed me a school called the Center for Living Buddhist Art, run by a husband and wife master and teacher artist in Dharamshala. So I took a break. I went to the school and practiced it from these teachers who have been painting for 30 years for about 6 months. It gave me a very beautiful chance to not just gain knowledge but experience a different lifestyle where you wake up in the morning, look at the Dhauladhar Himalayan ranges, eat very healthy, nutritious Indian meal, and calm down to learn in a teacher student relationship. So, this on its own answered a lot of questions. The greenery of the Khanyara forest, the rivers flowing. It had a beautiful experience, and from being a city bred person who believed that, there's a give and a take, there is a control, and everything can be timed. I first, for the first time, felt that there is a magic and a force which is above us. There are things which happen for a reason that are not in our control. So, this little paradigm shift of faith came to me through a art form, and hence it is very special. I try to share this experience, and I hope that the way I was lost and not balanced at one point of time in the city, if I ever come across anybody like that, I could tell them that look, there is a way to get back your zeal in a creative manner.
That's so amazing. The journey is pretty amazing, and what I gain from this is that once you taste the bliss, there's no U-turn to your life. You just get swayed away, away, away in that eternity and that peaceful aura.
Wherever you want to do one stroke, do two stroke.
So आज मैं देख सकती हूँ you're making some pretty designs. So I would like to know about this concept and actually what you are doing today.
The art is known as Mandala art, and it is basically from historic times. People have been practicing during last I guess before 3000 years or somewhat, but it has gradually come to an end. So we are bringing it again into a practice, and it basically it's a kind of meditation through which we can concentrate on a thing and make ourselves like we can, yeah, right, we can calm ourselves, right.
दैट्स अमेजिंग. सो एक सवाल मैं आपसे ये पूछना चाहती हूँ कि जैसे मेडिटेशन, पीस और कामनेस की बात आई है, सो हम उसी चीज़ की तरफ जाते हैं जो शायद हमारी लाइफ में नहीं होती है. सो इफ़ यू लुक इन योर प्रेजेंट लाइफ, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ फीलिंग्स, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ नेगेटिव फीलिंग्स यू go through and why?
Generally during this age period, the the thing which disturbs our minds are friendship and all, I guess. So through this art we can all do meditate and bring ourselves to a better world.
So is it feeling good?
Yeah, obviously it is.
ये क्या आप आज ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं एंड व्हाट इज़ द कंसेप्ट ऑल अबाउट?
ये मंडला आर्ट है जो हिस्टोरिक टाइम से चलती आ रही है, मे बी मोर देन 3000 ईयर्स अगो, एंड उसी से रिलेटेड.
तो मतलब क्या आइडिया है, क्या थीम है? कुछ भी हम ड्रॉ करते हैं, कुछ तो आइडिया होता है ना उसके पीछे. तो व्हाट इज़ योर माइंड सेट राइट नाउ एंड व्हाई यू आर डूइंग इट एट ऑल?
जस्ट टू मेडिटेट आवरसेल्व्स, मे बी दिस वे.
अच्छा, मेडिटेशन का अगर मैं आपसे डेफिनेशन पूछूं तो व्हाट इज़ मेडिटेशन?
मतलब
आपने टर्म यूज़ किया मेडिटेशन, तो क्या है मेडिटेशन आपके अकॉर्डिंग?
मेडिटेशन इज़ एन आर्ट इन विच मतलब हम सब कुछ भूल जाते हैं एंड सिर्फ फोकस रहता है एक ही पर्टिकुलर चीज़ पे. लाइक बहुत सारी डिप्रेशंस होती हैं एंड मोमेंट्स जो होते हैं जो हमारे माइंड में चलते रहते हैं, उन चीज़ को हम अलग हटके कुछ टाइम एक ऐसी चीज़ पे डालते हैं जो शायद हमारे बेटरमेंट के लिए है. एंड
ओके, तो मतलब आप कहना चाहते हैं कि यू गेट द वर्ड ऑफ एवरी थॉट, राइट? एंड एक ही चीज़ पे आप फोकस कर रहे हैं. तो मतलब अभी आप ये ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं, यू सेड इट्स अ मेडिटेशन फॉर यू, तो अभी आप और कुछ नहीं सोच रहे हैं?
राइट नाउ आई एम थिंकिंग अबाउट दिस ओनली.
दैट्स अमेजिंग. सो आई कैन सी दैट थिंग इन योर डिज़ाइन एज वेल कि अगर आप फोकस कर रहे हैं तो डिज़ाइन काफ़ी अच्छा बन रहा है. थैंक यू, थैंक्स फॉर शेयरिंग योर एक्सप्रेशन विद अस. ये क्या बेनिफिट्स हैं?
Actually, I have an anxiety problem, but right now, while I'm doing this, it can calm me. It's like meditation and all.
So what you are feeling? If I ask you कि आप ये बना रहे हो तो आपकी क्या वो feelings हैं, क्या emotions हैं इस वक्त?
I don't have any feelings right now. Just the design and all kind of stuff flowing in my mind.
That's amazing. मतलब you are kind of like experiencing peace, I can say. Okay, अगर हम देखें आजकल youngsters में बहुत सारे negative emotions हैं, बहुत सारी negative feelings हैं, and उसी वजह से it's very important to go to such places where there is like peace, bliss, and to do such activities as well. तो आप क्या believe करते हैं कि किस तरीके की negativity है और क्यों होती है?
For my opinion, I thought there is no negativity. There's almost everyone I heard they have anxiety problems, but they don't know what is it. So due to anxiety, they have different thoughts, different procedures. So by this, we can calm our anxiety.
बट एंग्जाइटी आप एक टर्म यूज़ कर रहे हो, तो मैं वही जानना चाहती हूँ कि व्हाट काइंड ऑफ एंग्जाइटी इन यूथ. लाइक कहते हैं कि यूथफुल डेज तो सबसे ज़्यादा टेंशन फ्री होने चाहिए, यू डोंट हैव एनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़, नथिंग, देन व्हाई?
Because we have so much work to do that we have college stuff and there are many things that going on and we have time limits, no? So we have to put it in a time. So due to which we have, I guess, I'm having
You
anxiety.
suffer that, but I would like to tell you one thing, that stress creates a mess. So अगर आप चाहते हो कि आपका काम efficiently हो तो हमेशा काम रहना बहुत ज़रूरी है.
Yeah, I agree with you. And due to stress, we have negative emotions because we used to get irritated, we used to get annoyed.
True. तो आपको तो सारी चीज़ें पता ही हैं और अवेयरनेस है तो फिर तो सोल्यूशन होना ही चाहिए. सो जस्ट प्रॉमिस मी दैट यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू स्ट्रेस ओवर लाइफ अगेन.
Thank you.
Art is the language of every soul. It's where we find our originality. And once you move away from your originality, it definitely creates stress and a lot of mess in your life. So, I think you all should pursue some kind of art, whether it's drawing, whether it's speaking, dancing, singing, anything, because that will keep you alive. That's all for today in today's talk. I, Shreeya Katyal, sign off for the day, but I'll be back with another amazing event and lots of celebrity guests for you. Till then, you keep watching MSTV, Har Par Aapke Saath, and stay inspired.